Prime Minister Holness of Jamaica. Clearly, the islands are on the forefront of the feelings of the effects of climate change. Your voice needs to be heard in this room. The floor is yours.
Colleagues, friends, the global financing system requires immediate transformation to support action to tackle climate change. For the past year, Jamaica has been co-leading efforts to make this happen. The transformation must be science-based, technically appropriate, transparent, and supported by accurate and inclusive tracking methodologies. Here are some of the things that we have been looking at and advocating. The Paris Agreement, Capital Transition Agreement, risk scenario analysis tools already applied by 600 financial institutions worldwide could be adopted by private institutions and private investors to align their portfolios with the Paris Agreement. The Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures should be used to better inform investors on climate-related risks. We were very happy to see yesterday the principles of responsible banking adopted by over 130 banks from over 45 countries, representing more than $47 trillion in assets. In addition, 42 major central banks and supervisory authorities have come together under the Network for Greening the Financial System. We encourage increased global participation in this valuable framework. We applaud the private sector-led Coalition for Climate Resilient Investment, which seeks to address pricing and redistribution climate risk. Jamaica looks forward to being one of the first countries to pilot this initiative. On the public sector side, the Coalition of Finance Ministers for Climate Action is actively promoting the incorporation of climate change reality into macroeconomic planning and public financial management. Jamaica has joined this coalition of expert practitioners, and for example, we will be making greater use of risk transfer instruments to mitigate against financial risks of natural disasters. Jamaica's effort to achieve fiscal discipline have not been without sacrifice. It is essential, therefore, that we have access to innovative, low-cost, and flexible financing windows to protect our hard-earned economic stability. We therefore welcome the commitment by multilateral development banks to further mobilize $40 billion of climate change investments from private sector investors annually by 2025. This includes important provision of technical assistance, use of guarantees, and other de-risking instruments. We also welcome their announcement of doubling adaptation financing to US $18 billion annually by 2025. We are encouraged by the pledges made yesterday at a luncheon Jamaica co-hosted with Norway for the replenishment of the GCF, and where we urged more developed countries to also double their contributions. I close by reiterating the concern of developing countries that the delivery mechanisms for climate finance are still fragmented and slow. The bottlenecks and gaps in the project investment value chain prevent climate finance from getting to where it is most needed. We are encouraged, however, by new and exciting developments such as the Closing the Investment Gap Initiative and the Climate Investment Platform, which hold great promise and will expand to meet the investment and technical assistance needs of more developing countries. Colleagues, there is no silver bullet for climate finance challenges. However, by supporting and promoting existing and new initiatives, we will be taking action that the younger generation is demanding. Remember, they are watching.
Thank you, Excellency.